Hello everyone and welcome to Wyvern Swirl and welcome to my Let's Play of Cold Waters. So last time we finished another mission, even though it wasn't actually our mission, but we got intercepted by those boats. And I put the episode to a close at the end of that mission, but I should have just continued a little bit because we actually got a medal. The Secretary of the Navy expresses his heartfelt congratulations and takes great pleasure in awarding the Bronze Star Medal to Commander Thomas Chesterton. Commander Thomas Chesterton is cited for extraordinary heroism in action against enemies of the United States of America on 26th of November 1984. His unwavering resolve and self-sacrificing devotion to duty in the face of death are worthy of the highest emulation. So we got a medal. Oh, and immediately we got intercepted again by that U-boat you saw there. Well, that's... Oh, huh? Interesting. So I think I'll go back first to reload, and I'm not sure if I can do that anywhere. Like, can I just... Oh. Mission update. Resupply vessels reported as moving out of area. This opportunity has been lost. New orders to be transmitted on this downlink. Okay, so we missed our chance to do that mission. The Reds reload. Military analysts have confirmed that Soviet submarines have torpedo and missile replenishment capability while at sea. The enemy's ability to keep fully armed ships and submarines stationed throughout the war zone poses a significant threat to NATO shipping and overall control of the region. Congress today made calls for additional air and naval resources to be immediately deployed into the North Atlantic and Norwegian Sea. Existing patrol coverage of the theater is clearly insufficient to locate and prevent crucial Soviet activities, several representatives claimed. So we did a bad job, unfortunately. So we get a new mission. Intelligence estimates indicate that enemy Spetsnaz commandos will land from submarine in the vicinity of Andoya within the next week. You are ordered to intercept and eliminate them before they land. Locate and sink the enemy submarines transporting the Spetsnaz commandos. Locate and sink any escorting submarines if possible. And that is close to, what did they say? Andoya. Alright. Well, we don't have many torpedoes left, I'm afraid. So I wonder whether it would be good to first go here. Andoya is there. Oh, so could I just go there and reload? Is that part of ours or? Doesn't look like it. But what? Oh. Denmark overcome! Yeah, okay, so we found them now at bearing 84. That actually made sense with the map, I think. Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't have the time to reload. But 5 torpedoes might be enough. So all hands man the battle stations. So let's go for... Ooh, this is very... not deep. Oh, it's actually fairly deep. It looked very non-deep from here. But we don't have any things to hide behind, so let's immediately start looking for the signature. I might turn off that low solution thing already next episode, I think. That because now we already saw what it was. There's only a whiskey. Sounds good to me. So it's at 43%. And we have quite some chance to actually find them, and they don't really have a chance to find us. So as far as I understand active and passive radar, if you know differently, please let me know in the comments, because this is just something I'm theorizing. So active radar should bounce off us, right? So that shouldn't care about the amount of noise we make, I assume. So passive radar is like listening to us, and active radar is listening to themselves, reflecting off us. So if they have very good active radar but not so good passive radar, we should be able to just increase our speed a fair amount, I think. If I'm correct about how all this stuff works. Oh, now we actually already see them. Yeah, I'll definitely turn off this low visibility solution next time. Because now basically I guess I could already just fire a torpedo in this direction because I know pretty sure where it is. I actually don't really like that. I expected it would kind of help me, but it actually ruins the immersion a little bit. So yeah, but I won't fire a torpedo yet. I want to first kind of find it. Our towed array doesn't really do anything. Because it's in front of us now. So let us... so now this is that blind spot, I guess. So if we change, I assume that we should start seeing it again. Yeah, we did. Ha, that's cool. Okay, for that, this option was actually good, because now we knew that we were heading straight towards it. Okay, that works. Nice. Finding out more and more of the game as we go. Which I like. And I hope you agree it already goes a little bit better than in the previous episodes. I yeah, spent a lot of time kind of whenever I had free time in the hotel, I would just kind of read up and be interested in this game. So this takes quite a while, but I guess we could just press F10. Why is it going so slowly though? Because it doesn't change its bearing, I think. Because it's, I think, somewhere here. Sensors, I guess. It says somewhere what helps to, in order to find it. No, I can't find it now. There's like this one tab that says these things help with increasing the solutions and the other things help with not increasing the solution. And I think if it changes its bearing often, that helps. Not 100% sure why. I guess the distance to the target must be hard to gauge if you are... if it doesn't change bearing, because I think you have to change your position from it. Not entirely sure. I seem to remember something from Silent Hunter tutorials about that. So it's actually a fair bit lower than us. I wonder if we should just try to get to the same depth as it. So as you can see there, passive radar is much worse than ours. And apparently that was actually a thing in the Cold War, where the Russians actually didn't have very good passive radar. And that's why they start actively pinging you very fast, because that's basically the only thing they could do, otherwise they would surely be sunk. So with active radar they do reveal their own location quite quickly, but if their passive radar is much worse than of the enemy, then well, they kind of have to. But our solution is coming there, and it should not have picked us up yet at all. Of course, once we start firing torpedoes, that will be something else. We're getting there at almost the same height, so I guess these should be at about the same height as well. Because I guess that just means that they go straight forward, unless it means that they go like to the half of the depth. I'm not entirely sure. But I assume that that means that they don't change depth. 78. Yeah, so I could already fire, but as I said, I think that would be a bit cheating. So let's see if we can get this mission properly done without cheating. And this should actually be for a mission, I guess. Although the mission said that there would be escorts. So maybe not. Oh, now we already have somewhat of a solution. Not a perfect one. What if it turns that way? Then we should fire there. So I just have kind of a salvo of 2, which is fairly versatile in how it will chase it. They're cavitating, so I guess they heard us launching something. So that means they're increasing their speed, which means that the solution will be further away. Yeah, exactly. So this one should actually go a bit more here. This one maybe a little bit more there. And then we can start turning a little bit with it. But at the same time, they still should not have heard us. They just heard the torpedo coming from this direction. But I guess it should not be able to outrun our torpedoes. But of course, it can drop like noisemakers and stuff like that. We still have a 95% confidence at it. I wonder if it would be a good idea to increase our speed a little bit in order, let's say something goes wrong, that we can keep up with it. Because this one is now going at a fair amount of speed, 10 knots, and we go at 5. So maybe we go to 10 as well. And hopefully our thing doesn't break, our wire. Yeah, so the longer you can keep them non-active, the more control you have. Like they don't get disturbed by anything else. Oh, look at this. We can also go to the enemy. So this is a Whiskey class submarine apparently. That's pretty cool. What is this? It looks like a parasol or something. Why is it these colors? I'll have to Wikipedia that. I hope you don't hear too much of my cat. At some point during the evening he likes to drag around the toilet and start meowing very loudly, and he does that already for 3 years every night. So now they are, I guess, trying to not hear this noisemaker, so I have to steer a little bit. Oh, there we go. Kaboom! Nice, so we only needed 1 torpedo for this one. But 2 to just make sure it works. There are no more vessels nearby, so we can leave combat. The question is now, was this part of the mission? Did I do it or not? Continued search for enemy submarines transporting Spetsnaz commandos deemed unproductive. New orders to be issued shortly on this downlink. So I guess I did it. Do we get a news flash? Red sub sunk. Yeah, the Pentagon today revealed that several Soviet submarines attempting an incursion near Andoya, Norway, had been destroyed or driven off by coordinated efforts of NATO surface vessels, submarines and aircraft. The continued cooperation of NATO members was cited as pivotal to the successful outcome of this operation. Ongoing protection of many NATO allied military installations throughout the theater remains a high priority. NATO's ability to maintain control of the region is founded on these bases. Great, we got a new mission. Tactical situation. Satellite recon spotted an enemy landing force leaving Murmansk 4 hours ago heading into the Norwegian Sea. Recent intel operations indicate that enemy plans an amphibious landing at Trondheim. You must engage this force before the landing occurs. Intel further reports the landing force consists of several Ropuka and Alligator class transports with their escorts. Primary objective: locate the amphibious landing ships, locate and sink any escorting vessels if possible. Good. But first of all, I'd like to save. But second of all, you would think I should be able to land here, right? In order to reload. Or can I only go all the way back? That would be a bit weird. So I'm going to try to land here in Andoya, because they were going to Trondheim, which is here. Can I click on it or something like that? What about Narvik? Otherwise I'm afraid we're just going to have to not do that mission, because we do need to reload. So maybe we just have to go all the way back to Holy Loch, which would be pretty far away and a shame, because that's where the boats are coming already. So we will fail this mission. And now we got intercepted, I think. Oh no, West Germany falls. Is there a key? Oh, I can't actually see the keys. I'll have to see whether there's maybe a key that allows you to dock or something like that. Haven't actually checked that. Let's first see if we can get into there. Come on. Discouraged to hear you failed to intercept the enemy landing force. New orders to be transmitted. Yeah, I'm sorry. Intelligence has discerned a pattern to movement of enemy at sea, replenishment tankers and tenders. A small enemy force, including 1 or 2 of these ships, is expected to sail from Arkhangelsk weird. Momentarily for a rendezvous near the Greenland Sea. You are ordered to find and sink this group before it completes the replenishment of enemy forces. You may also get a chance at the enemy submarines this group is intended to support. But tenders and tankers are the mission target. Rendezvous near the Greenland Sea. Okay, well, we can do that, but I first really need to... Oh, the Greenland Sea is pretty far away. Really? Oh, so middle button, was that it? Interesting, okay. Maybe it was middle button. Alright, so we have to rearm and repair. We definitely want more of these things here. So 8 of those. 2 of those. 10, 14. Why do we have 16? Ah, these also count. So actually we have 9, I guess. Well, then I want 10. Lost 2 of them. I think that's... Well, maybe let's take another one just to be sure. One of these. Oh. Belgium falls to Warsaw Pact. Oh, is it actually... There we go. Alright, cast off, anchors away. Alright, but I have been playing for 15 minutes, so I'll put the episode to a close here. I hope you had fun, and see you next time.